Welcome friends to Trails in the Sky 3rd, the beginning of the end of our Trails journey. I'm excited, and then the reminder comes in that this is going to be like the end of the trilogy with this team, and I don't know if I can handle that. Like, there've been so many times where like I will just think about Estelle, her development, and Joshua, and like the crazy twists and turns this story has like led us through so far, and I get emotional about leaving it all behind, because this whole journey has just been incredible. Like, it makes sense that the people who have, like, it's truly like if you know type of game where once you're in this, it's like I don't understand how you just don't get hooked. It's so good. The world, everything that's been building, and like it will just keep compounding. It's gonna keep going. I'm so excited and heartbroken at the same time, which is pretty much this game in a nutshell. Am I right? But welcome friends. If you're new here, my name is Freezhie. I have been doing JRPG Let's Plays on this YouTube channel, and I started my Trails journey just basically within the past year, actually. And so I am fully in. I intend to play through all of them, and I did start from the very beginning with Trails in the Sky FC. If you'd like to watch that, it'll be down in the description below. And truly, I just kind of like jumped into this video and started rambling, so I feel like hopefully that's a good indication of like what this game has really like done to my brain particles so far, because I have been enjoying it so much. I truly don't know like where this is gonna go, because I feel like I read somewhere that Trails in the Sky 3rd acts more like an epilogue to the whole trilogy, but I also heard that, you know, the first iteration is just a very long prologue to SC, which is true, but at the same time, like, FC had its own like ups and downs, and like really got me hooked into the series on its own. So I can't count this one out. I can't just act like we're going to tie things up. It has its own story, and I have no idea where it's gonna go. At the end of Trails in the Sky SC, you know, Joshua and Estelle are together and they're happy. It's a big, stark difference from what we saw in the end of FC. And I don't know how that's going to really play into like what they're about to go do for the third one, especially since like I'm pretty sure I've only really seen like Kevin and Estelle on the cover art. And I'm like, what happened to Joshua? I was honestly thinking that he might actually be killed in the second one, and then so Estelle joins the nunnery. That was my actual theory up until like the very end of it, and I don't know, maybe there's still room for that. They can just start this game with devastation instead of ending it, you know? Just gotta keep me on my toes. The adrenaline is truly like off the charts right now, so I feel like best thing to do is to go directly into this game, see what happens. How are we going to top, if possible, what has happened in Trails so far, and see what they're going to introduce with Trails in the Sky SC for our beloved friends. This menu screen is actually kind of freaking me out, because it looks like someone is watching over a world like through like a magic mirror or like a magic ball, and it's like, did anything we just went through, like, was that any of that real? It's like too early within the series to start going to like multiverse territory, and I don't really see that for Trails, but but anything is possible, like I said. Like, what am I even looking at? Because it looks like a castle on top of a tree and like the middle of the desert or something. Like, it's definitely like kind of barren around it, but it's like mystical, magical. Moonbeam ice cream up in the sky over here, and so I can't even begin to like wonder what. It feels like we're in a different game. That's where I'm getting at right now. And so I'm very curious to see what goes on. All right, we're going to stick to normal. Ren! She with us now? She like kind of just jumped from the sky. Maybe she like planted herself in the earth and then grew a castle. Yeah, load my data. That's us. The lovers. Year 1203 of the Septian calendar, fall, just over half a year since the Liberal Arc's collapse. Cruising through the night sky above the Cruzan province in eastern Urbonia. Eastern Urbonia, okay. The Cruzan province. Was the Rhineford Company's latest display in luxury, the Lustania. I kind of just like assumed that's what it was saying it. Lusitania, maybe. Don't think it's named after a country. Oh, this is where all the rich folks be hanging out at. They have the horse emblem and everything. I'm so tickled. Oh my gosh. Why is that guy wearing a mask? Oh, it's a masquerade. Everyone's wearing a mask. It's a perfect setting for nefarious acts. If I may have your attention, please. On behalf of the Conrad Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is a most auspicious day. Yes, indeed. On this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company... Is that Kevin? Is he undercover? You don't seem to be enjoying this quite as much as he is. You ought to at least try to feign interest in what he's saying, Surely you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Ooh, okay, slick back hair. That gel is working overtime. We've seen those spikes. Oh, that I do. He's a merchant of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days War, and one of the Empire's most wealthy men, despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the most famous Rhineford group, and now he's serving on their board of directors. His record makes for a most impressive read, that much is for certain. Although, I dare say he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My, you must best refrain from making such remarks. That mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away, should you make an enemy of them. Now, that's a terrifying prospect. Can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. I'd surely be cast through this window as easily as a pebble plunges through the water. Oh my god. Why am I like kinda for Kevin right now? I must say, I find you rather intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I would answer, but there's the fun in spilling secrets. I'll leave the pondering to your fertile imagination, mademoiselle. Not fertile. Leaving my identity aside, however, this ship is an impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all, and yet here we are, thousands of arg in the air. That's like me on any cruise ship. Like freaking, y'all been on a Royal Caribbean cruise? I'm like, this is Las Vegas in water. Well, it is Rhineford's latest model. One would expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they were advertising it as the largest airship in the world. Oh, it is 120 arg across, so they're probably right, as far as the most of the world knows. You certainly know how to make a lady curious. But even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young, practically still a boy. I wonder how often you go around charming your way through these drab parties with that aura of mystique. Well, seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make my daring escape before I give away anything more about myself. If you must, although it would be my pleasure to continue keeping you company. It's not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know. Who is this? Like, does she know who this is? We could even make our chat somewhere more comfortable, like your room. Nefarious acts! It's happening. I would be honored to, fair lady, but only if you can promise the goddess has her eyes turned away. She may blush if she's watching. Oh my god. Help. Meanwhile, I'll refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. And I thank you for not forcing me to bring up the oath of a man. Nefarious acts. What is happening? In my trails in the sky? First, third, second, wherever the hell I am? Well, the party's in full swing now. This is a chance as good as any to get just as good a chance as any. There's private rooms on the highest floor of the ship on the other end of the deck. Okay, let's get to work. Oh my god. Persona Persona 5. Here, we're here. Oh, there's a lot of people to talk to. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to do it. Today's dish is a choice of steamed abalone with cream, made to the highest standards by your chefs. I must insist you try it. I'm certain you'll become a fan. Pardon me, but you haven't seen my wife around, have you? Keep telling her not to go wandering off without telling me, but she never listens. Hold on. Could this be Madame Frisky's oaf of a man? Madame Frisky? That's a great name for a cat, by the way. Madam, what a surprising coincidence to find you here. I wasn't aware that you'd been invited to this party as well. Did it happen while you were in Bearheart buying furs per chance? Yes, actually. Still, I would very much appreciate if you could keep this a secret from my husband. I wouldn't dream of telling him. Whoa, this is a swinger party, if I've ever seen one. You still have much to learn of the ways of the world, young man. The national government is more than less a collection of civil servants, with all their flaws and weaknesses. You can get anything out of it as long as you know the right buttons to push. Who does this upstart chancellor think he is? All he's done since marching into politics from out of the army is pass one unpleasant law after another. I can't understand how he thinks. Where's the benefit in appeasing commoners all the time? Here in the Lusitania. Okay, so it is like the old Providence? I think it was a Providence, not Lithuania, but the like Rome. So please, do tell us if there's anything we can do for you. Lusitania, interesting. Being part of this vast Reinford group, the Conrad Company certainly has a strong backing to support in working towards greater growth. After all, the Reinford group is immensely successful, and it manufactures everything from military weapons to household goods. Perhaps I should consider increasing my investment in the group, Is that not like crazy to you? Like you do weapons and vacuums, like, like no, pick a lane. I must say, I'm impressed with just how reliable the security guards at today's party appear. I've been thinking it was about time to recruit some new personnel in my own private army, too. Perhaps I ought to ask Conrad where he found these people. I might be able to recruit some of them, too. No. I'm not done talking to people. Huh, you certainly know how to hold a party, Conrad. There aren't many who are wealthy enough to be able to organize a gathering like this in the sky. Oh, absolutely. My guests are satisfied, then I have done my job. Still, today's party is a minor diversion compared to what the future holds for us. Quite the gathering we got here. That looks like Marquis Ballard, known for his extravagant spending, and this guy's the president of that one big jeweler, Corey's & Co. Hopefully they'll keep our friend occupied for a while. Corey's & Co. What are you doing here, man? I apologize for our boorish presence here at the most elegant occasion. I'm afraid it is necessary evil in order to ensure our safety of our guests. All I can do is ask for your understanding. Play him a song. Please, pay us no mind. We are merely here so that you might enjoy the party to its fullest. That's very pleasant of him. Yes, Lady Lindell is currently resting in her room. She said that she is feeling a little unwell at the moment, you see. Why does she always have to choose a party to feel unwell? I hope she isn't faking it to stay in her room. Must she oppose me at every turn? Lady Liddell? We best for her to rest right now. It isn't though tonight's party is the only one on the horizon. Why they be celebrating? I also forget that, like, I can talk to everyone multiple times. I had to unlearn this habit and I have to relearn it again. I'm sorry, what was that? I, said that no mask can hope to disguise the beauty of your ivory white skin, or the luster of those fine red lips. Well, aren't you the flatterer? Oh my, come to say hello again so soon? May offer so stands if you find yourself with an appetite for excitement. I'll be able to get rid of this gentleman in no time at all, really. She was the one who initiated the conversation with me, if you're wondering. Can't very well ignore her. I'll just try to keep the conversation going. That's not what I see. Someone over here is lying over the blueberry pie. Well, yes, I should probably have it now before it starts getting cold. I'll take it with the tart, too, if you don't mind. Couldn't agree there more. The air capital is positively suffocating. I try to get away from it as often as I can, so I spend all my time on my villa to the south. Let's talk to these people. I feel like y'all are the important ones here, right? Yes, but of course. If I do say so myself, my company's prospects are very bright. He won't be paying attention to anything else anytime soon. Suits me. Conrad Company might have made a lot of progress in the past 10 years, but that was all thanks to the Reinford Group. They couldn't have done a thing by themselves, so they got no right trying to act big. They need to realize their place. I hate this because I knew names and now I know nothing. Like, Reinford, who? Conrad Hoomst? Starting from square one. Safety of our party is guaranteed so long as we're here to ensure it, so please rest easy and enjoy yourself. Can I help you? Ay. Let's talk to this. I think this is the one guy we haven't talked to. Why don't you interest you in something to drink, sir? We have some well-aged Stein Roads if you would care for some. Hey, I'll put it in my pocket for 80 hours and then I won't look at it ever again. Chefs here don't ordinarily work at my hotel, have you know. They may be working in a different environment with different equipment than usual, but that has no excuse for slacking off. Perhaps I'm going to need a watchful eye on them to ensure they don't slip. It is interesting and kind of fun because everyone is just obviously the masked person, but like all these people could come back again later. Like this guy, he owns a hotel. You're some sort of government, whatever. So that's definitely interesting to keep. I feel like these people for sure also. And you are Conrad. Conrad himself. Conrad Reinford. Okay, I need to pull out my encyclopedia. Index? Strange. I feel like someone was watching me for a minute. Ah, forget it. I've got work to do. I thought it was ghosting on the screen. Was it Lucy? Private room's on the highest floor of the ship, on the other side of the deck. Time to move. Highest deck. May I see your invite, sir? This, you mean? The masked man swiftly presented his invitation. My apologies, sir. It's merely a precaution in order to secure the safety of our lovely guests here. Don't worry about it. I understand. Elderly gentleman. This is supposed to be the latest airship from Reinford. Oh, it's certainly comfortable enough to be. I'll have to try and travel again whenever I can. Even the furnishings of all these rooms seem to be the highest class. I have to say I'm impressed. Weren't y'all at the party? Oh, I guess this is still part of the party. They couldn't use the ordnance all of a sudden during this. You're talking about when they couldn't use ordnance all of a sudden along the southern edge of Urbonia. I heard that even the trains and international flights in that region had to be stopped on account of it. I haven't a clue what caused it all, though. Can't imagine anything that serious, at least. What are you talking about? That was like the most dramatic thing that could have possibly happened. There are rumors. The cause was a new weapon developed by the Liberals' army, though. That sounds most serious to me. Although, it's hard to be sure since the government issued a ban on talking about the whole thing after the fact. And without any official announcements of the matter, all we're left with is hearsay. No, see, why would you say, hey, definitely don't talk about what just happened, otherwise we're going to put you in jail? Yeah, people are going to get more freaked out about that. That's a crazy rule to put down. This ship does have a fine collection of books. I wonder which I should read first. Please refrain from talking loudly within this room. I can't seem to relax on board this ship. Everything's just so fancy and luxurious. It's all too much for an old man like me. Wow, look at this. The freaking decked out, all the art. Please excuse me. I assume you must be an invited guest. The party's being held in the room at the end of the corridor if you're having difficulties finding the way. Thank you, miss. Oh, hello. Thank you, miss. The message. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal. A fun one to start with, you know? Are we speaking of the love of Joshua and Estelle? Are you taking a walk around the ship, sir? If so, I might suggest following the stairs ahead and stepping out onto the main deck. I find gazing up at the stars while enjoying the night breeze an especially relaxing way to pass the time. A child. So you want me to grow up to become a soldier and get rich and famous, right? If that helps me spend time on neat ships like this, sure, this is cool. Listen, son, I spent what little money we have just to get you on the ship today. This is the life rich people in our country lead. Burn this sight into your memory and never forget it. I'm counting on you to make your way into this world when you're older and make life easy for me. Oh no, look at me stealing from the poor people. Thank you. We need... Yeah. He's like, you might have a problem. Pine fresh. That's the power of pine soul, baby. Okay, this is the deck. Hey, I kind of found an invitation to that costume party that's going on right now. What should I do with it? You idiot, what'd you pick it up for? Those are only for super rich people in the first classrooms, not the likes of us. But still. I didn't realize before that this, there was like a breakdown of classes on this. I thought everyone on the ship was going to be, first of all, invited. Second of all, just very wealthy people. So this is interesting. It's just like a regular passenger ship. Head up the staircase? No! The maid made a suggestion. You think you know better than her? Might ask what business you have on this area. If you're looking for the observation deck, you can reach it through those doors over there. If you're looking for the area where the party's being held, however, you'll need to head down the stairs. Oh, this is the deck. Hello? Nielsen. So, this is the new passenger ship model I've heard so much about. I can't say I'm familiar with the sound of its engines anyway. I assume they must be the new model too. Could this man be blind? Could this man be blind? Interesting. Alden. Oh, Lustania. Why are you so beautiful? I do wish your top speed was a little faster than 1,000 APH, but nothing can beat you when it comes to sheer size or capacity. Fitting the whole 1,000 people on board isn't something other airships can boast. I'm scared. There's 1,000 people here. Surely they're all safe, right? Safe from the nefarious acts. I'm sorry for calling you out here on the nowhere like this, but I so wanted to meet with you. But you came all this way on the ship just for that? You know how my father finds out, don't you? So grateful I was able to see you today like this. I am, but if father were to find out... I know he doesn't approve of me because of my social standing, but I must beg you that you let me overstretch myself in the act of a bigger man today, at least for as long as I have this mask on. Oh my god, please, no, I need more. Give me more. Oh no, please. I have to see what happens to Jack. To Jack and Rose. Uh-oh. The doors are locked. Got no business this way. Is it this way? Stop right there. The staircase leads to Sir Conrad's private room. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I figured you'd say something like that. Sorry though, this ain't gonna be your lucky day. What? What are you doing? Ooh. Ooh. Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of Jaeger dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This'll be cake. I sure wish every job I had was this easy. Sorry. Well, fancy. Wait, then who was the Liddell lady that was in her room? How did I miss that? Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright, now, where's he hidden it? Oh! Corner of the rug is oddly worn. Stand on it? Not yet. What else we got? There's a switch of some sort behind the desk. Press the switch? Oh, sure. Wow, would you look at that? Who wants to bet that's not the only one? Oh. Three switches. Oh, 4 switches? All the switches were reset. That one must have been a fake. Should have known they would make it that simple. Oh, okay. Okay, so they said that this was potentially just a fake and not like there has to be a certain order to do these. I'm wrong down everything else, so maybe over here. This is so risky because like one of these could have been an alarm. But also if they were smart, they would have made the one underneath the couch that was a fake alarm. What is this a painting of? It's very vibrant. Someone's hometown? There we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that... Oh my god, I'm a detective. I knew I was supposed to bring my attention to it. There's a panel of buttons that have letters written on them. Password of some kind apparently must be entered. I wonder. Ooh. Orpheus? Whoa. That can't be related to the name of the ship, can it? Figured as much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decided to spread around for fun. Why does it sound like I'm about to go into a dungeon? Ooh. He loves the bugs. Oh, wow, this is so mystical. Like, this gives more of a vibe of, like, something magical happening. The Fool's Locket, huh? Forbidden artifact that lets the bearer pass all but the most obvious lies off as complete truth. Really not the kind of thing shady weapons dealers should have in his possession. Could have happened earlier, but... Oh, what's going on here? What happened to the two who were on guard? They're both fast asleep. Seemed like whoever did it, dart or spray of some kind. Huh, you think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? We better keep him locked inside here until the party's over. We can give a report to Master Conrad after. What do you think the odds are that he's not acting alone? Judging by the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's just got some sort of backup, just that hasn't acted yet. I say we're better off marking all invited guests for the time being. We wouldn't want anyone to let them slip through our sights. Did he just laugh at us? Something funny? No, I just thought I would probably apologize for underestimating you. I'd written you all off as untrained Jaeger dropouts, but maybe you've got more going on for you than I was giving you credit for. You little... You got guts, I'll give you that. You got no idea how you came here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. I don't think you're going to get out of this in one piece. You're in for a world of pain. You wish you'd killed yourself while you had the chance. Well, that doesn't sound like a fun time. Sadly for you, I've already got my next date lined up, so we'll be able to take you up on that. Ain't no way you're actually gonna sleep with this married woman. What the? Ow! Oh yeah, probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from that door, like a lot. Hello, that's not coming from your crossbow. No way. The door was designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbital cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you don't give me much of a choice. Oh, it did. This is a joke, right? Priest? Yep, I'm legit and everything too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen to him, for the extra cheap as a limited time offer. And you guys would have a lot to confess. Ugh, don't lend him an ear to him. Let's do this. Oh, I was hoping for more of a, what you charge people kind of reaction. Oh well, guess I don't mind cutting to the chase this time. Come, get some. Changing combat music? Whoa, changing the menu a little bit. The Man in Black. Blade? Gun. Oh, I thought their names were Blade and Gun. Mysterious assailant. Uses smoke grenades and body blows to impair foes' movement. Armed man dressed entirely in black. Fights using special bullets. Well, what do we have here? Should we confuse one maybe? Oh no, there's far too many of y'all. He has a gun. Why is he like running up on me? I don't think he'd be the one that would be standing far away, if anything.
Take that!
Well, if you're just confused and shooting bullets everywhere, that's just not safe.
Alright, what's next?
Level 90, Kevin. You gotta keep that energy, my guy. If you join my party and you're not level 90, we're gonna have some words. No, he's a Grail Knight. I heard rumors about them, but damn. And curious as I am, I'm probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry though, I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap on your floor, okay? I'll see you live till see tomorrow. What kind of monster? Oh, back to our party. Put the mask back on. Okay, I got what I came for. Now to get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks I have to go without taking that lady up on her offer though. She was looking pretty darn fine, and it was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeeze. Then again, I shouldn't go playing with fire too much, huh? Who are you being slimed to? Kevin, you're crazy. Literally, as soon as the mask comes off, I'm like, bleh. Okay, maybe we can still find that lady's room too. Not the lady we're sleeping with. Oh, I got some pretty interesting stuff in there. Okay, so maybe she's in that way. I don't understand, why wouldn't he put his mask back on if they're looking for a him? Okay, so these battles aren't that bad, so I'll probably just slam on the auto. Speaking of auto, has my request been fulfilled since SC in 3rd? That I could get an auto battle?
Still a ways to go.
I actually think that is an option, I just don't know where it is on the controls from the current menu. Oh my gosh, I don't get to see how my love story concludes either. The worst day ever. They got the dogs. Who the heck let the dogs out? I don't think I have anything that's a AoE that'll allow me to go immediately. Area large for heal, support, and attack. Okay. Mortal punishment. Okay, so that had to have been what he did in the room. So that means if we're following a lot of Kevin in the 3rd one, that like it's gonna have to be focused on the artifacts.
What's next?
Because that's kind of like his main game, right? Even when he was after... Oh my god, he's trying... Oh no! My god, get to safety. Oh, what's going on here? We're not gonna crash, are we? You wouldn't fall out in the air with me or on me, would you? Lusitania? Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. This poor guy missed his chance to run away. There's something familiar about him. Well, best leave him alone. Someone help! Oh, the guy's gone. Oh no. The blind guy locked the door, please. Y'all all look like you're in the Matrix. Did you know? Have you heard?
Let's end this.
A miss? No way. No way. Okay, this guy you can get. Oh, we should have gotten with the one who had the gun. Oh, okay, he still had to move.
Take that.
Ooh. should probably heal after this one.
Take that!
I don't think we're gonna have too many more battles after this, but
All right, what's next?
I'm also like unseasoned in the fighting. But please continue to keep it easy on me. Oh wow! Wait, the new menu looks very clean. It looks nice. I like it. Okay, wait, no, you have to have items. I'll save it actually. What is Kevin? What happened? What is going on? I'm sweating. That picture. Alright, we gotta go. Get it together, Kevin. He's flustered too. He saw himself in a reflection and he was like, oh boy. Oh boy. Man alive. What other AoE do we have out here? This? It's like not good enough. I want... Oh, Titanic Roar? Yeah, throw that down. Throw that down for sure. I only have 67 EP left, so maybe I should be a little worried.
Take that! All right, what's next?
See, this is what I'm saying when I say that Trail's just always throwing down the unexpected. Because I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting father. There you are. Oh, in the name of the Northern Jaegers, we won't let you get any further. Ah, so you really are an active Jaeger Corps, and a pretty famous one to boot. Still, I guess stuff's going rough for your country and all, but I couldn't ask you to just, I don't know, step aside. How dare you? What do you know about the hardships endured by our people? We won't allow ourselves to be shamed with defeat here, not as long as we suffer. Should have known. Okay then, I'll come get at you with all I've got. Like Titanic Roar. I can't do it anymore. Although, we could probably do a Chaos Brand and it'd be worth it. Well, this guy. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay, I think Kevin's... I should probably check the menu when we're here, just in case. 2... Wait. 1 attack. 2 with full CP. Oh. We'll hold on to that then. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We used all the things. Okay, I don't want to kill the guy that's now Chaos Branded. Branded chaotically. Oh. Okay, I don't want to use too much of my CP, but I am going to keep using my CP. There you go. Yeah, I'm more scared of the robo-cats than the men with guns. When you give a robo-cat a gun, then phew, throw myself off the Lithuania. I miss trails. This is fun. I feel so in my element again. And that element is water. Yes, the element is water. Oh no, I splashed water on his face. Now he's not confused anymore.
Still a ways to go.
91. Remember what we talked about, Kevin. Keep that energy up. What is all this commotion? We believe there's an intruder, sir. And a competent one at that. An intruder? And just what do you think I paid good Mira to hire you for? I don't care if he's alive or full of holes. Get rid of him. Oh, getting me dead or alive is too much to ask of those guys. Oh! The sound effects! The collective gasp really add to the drama.
Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No. Yeah, I figured something like this in your possession. You'd at least have heard of us. How dare you? Give that back. It's mine. Huh, wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. It's not something mere mortals like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him. Kill him and get back my locket. Now. Herman Conrad, in accordance with the laws of the church, and in the name of Adios, I'm placing you under arrest. You stand charged with unauthorized possession of illegal use of an artifact. Don't you think you can just get away with this? You might be with the church, but I'm a Reinford director. You lay a hand on me. Oh, don't you worry. We cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you've got a pretty good idea of just how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? You've been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know. Guys like you have a bit of a habit making themselves no shortage of enemies, and you've done a stellar job with that. So, just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly, gay? No.
But to jump out the window? Whoa, back in heat. Ugh.
You couldn't just make this easy for me, could you? So much for this being a piece of cake. Catching guys like this alive is more like trying to sneak off with the whole damn thing. Stop right there.
Whoa.
Aw, you pulled out all the stops for just little old me. Now, I get why you guys are so popular. That's some quick work, you getting all dolled up and ready to take me down. Silence. You might have already had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. Just so you know, there's an entire company of us on the ship. Even if you have the hostage you can use against us, you've got nowhere to run. We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh? What? What are you talking about? If this idiot were here and had been branded a heretic, I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member. What? What's up with this guy? Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or whatever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process.
Well, he jumped out the window. I just didn't think he'd be with someone else. Oh my god, I want to meet more Grail Knights. Please, I beg.
Impossible. Those Groschlaughters are monsters.
My stars. Whoa. Is that the person who's watching me?
That was quite a splendid show, but our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham.
Oh. Everyone's like, that's a crazy mask he got on.
After all, I have only just awoken.
Why do I feel like that's our fault for waking them up? Oh? Beats? Oh no, when they're falling and hugging. Oh, their polygons looked a little more poly than Gon that I remember. Like, what is she doing? Wait, who is that? Wait, that's not Estelle, is it? Oh, whoa, this art. Oh my god. I feel like it's like fully actually improved. I'm hoping for more cutscenes. More anime in our future. Oh my god, that's not Estelle? Who is that? Oh my god, our friends! Oh my god, are we actually gonna fight Campanella this time? I'm shocked. Oh my god, literally, is this a Kevin Graham game then? I won't get to travel and like make Joshua and Estelle like hold hands. Kith? Now Kith? Oh my goodness. I'm so ready. Literally, who is this? I really do hope that we meet some more Grail Knights on this ship that he just jumped onto. Well, like, it didn't look like they introduced too many new people on that intro also, so... Septian Church Crossharder operated Special Ops Airship. Merkaba number 5. Oh, it looks slick in here. Squire Caesar.
Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. That seemed to be a rather easy one for you to in the end, too. Compared to what they're usually like, it was. I had a bit more time. I could have enjoyed some private time with a real gem of a woman, too. But I'll have to settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. Unless you want another earful from the commander, you might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know. Lighten up a little, yeah? I swear, I'll never forget how you hard-headed types ended up assigned with a slacker to a slacker like me. This may come as a shock, but you are a Dominion, you know. You can't very well be you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and on the ship is under your command, then slacker or not, we're here too. Even then, you've got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather a few more? I think I'm gonna have to pass. That'll just make it even harder for me to work on my own. Thought you'd say that. We'd prefer if you actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, all we could do in that salt pail operation was to transport the thing. You say that if transporting isn't a huge responsibility in itself. After all, last thing we wanted was him catching wind of becoming wary of us. Is something wrong? Oh, not a thing. Anyway, as per the original plan, we need to get ourselves back to Arteria ASAP. We should be able to get there by noon tomorrow. Or today, now I guess. Got it. Where is it from? Arteria, apparently. It's a call from Commander Selnet. Oh, you're kidding me. Getting a call from her right after a mission is always a bad sign. Let's get this over with. Put her through. Right.
Who?
Hey! Evening, Kevin. Sounds like you did well. Fill me in on the details. It basically went without issue. The artifact was the Fool's Locket. There were signs of society involvement, but looks like they're cut any times with him a long time ago. See, as I thought then. Good work all around. I'd say you deserve a well-earned rest, but unfortunately, I can't grant you one right now. And here we go. Is something the matter? Oh, I'm just dandy. Please continue. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Regarding a heretic, I assume? Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held under the Grand Soul Cathedral. Grand Soul? Do you think this object may be somehow related to the Ariel? A distinct possibility. I can count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we've already got one artifact on this ship that needs transporting back, so I'll let the crew here take that back to Arteria. I'll handle going to Liberal on my own. It's fine with me. Oh, incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I've dispatched a rookie squire to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play it nice, won't you? Oh, wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't just spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry, though. There won't be a burden. The abilities they demonstrated during training were truly something special. Well, I'll be praying for your success.
Well.
Well, congratulations on the new recruit. We were only just saying that you could do with more squires serving you. And I was so not down. I can't believe this. She never changes, I swear. If all the people reading that book had any idea what Hellion she is in real life. Oh, Cornelia? I've always wondered whether publishing it was really such a good idea, to be honest. It's a complete advertisement saying we exist in the world. If anything, I'd say a book that while just serves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. Then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If they did actually meet her, they know that she's the kind of woman who would probably take a bullet on the head and ask for a cigarette first thing.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I think we should probably refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna leave taking care of everything else relating to our mission to you guys. Just follow the money trail. There might still be a hidden accounts we don't know about. Understood, sir. What will you be doing from here? We'll need to be returned to Arteria, obviously, but we can drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there. Preferably near a town there's international flights going in and out, I guess. Got it. Oh, looks like the sun's starting to come up. I was like, is the aerial coming early? Because I guess this is probably before he actually goes to Liberal. Prologue. The Gallstritter. I wonder if the rookie is the girl that we've seen in the intro then. She didn't say whether it was a girl or a guy that was getting sent to him. Same day, afternoon. This guy's in Midwestern Zemuria, roughly 500 south from Liberal. Comfy! Oh my god, friends! Gretna, maybe. Oh my gosh, my eyeballs are gonna green screen. The kids are on it too! Oh my goodness. Is it just Dorothy up here? This would be a crazy place to start if it is. Playable Dorothy, let's go! Oh, they've gone out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating? Looks like they just can't keep up with the ship though. Guess it's not every bird can be as fast as the siege. But they are just the cutest. Well, look who it is. Oh, I know you. It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. Sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? Really is. It's good to see you again, too. Father? Wait. No. So he's just going back to Liberal. Because they did say that this was months after the aerial. Huh? You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be silly. Of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember. It's Onion Graham. Of course. How lucky I am to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even a name, Dorothy. You really did forget, didn't you? And yet you somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing. I was just being silly. A couple days ago, I had this amazing onion hot pot over the eastern quarter in Calvert, so I would get onions on the brain. Couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions in it could taste that good, but I swear it did. So comforting and sweet. And that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Whatever. So, if you insist you haven't forgotten, what is my name then? I do insist. I'd never forget. It's lovely to see you, Jasmine Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a fragrant plant. That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. Dorothy is so wild. She's truly out here living some sort of life. Oh, I see. So you're here to carry out a follow-up investigation on all that trouble that happened earlier the year? Yeah, that's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international liner like this? You said you were on the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for Liberal News? Yep. Niall actually let me go on my own this time. Oh, well, that was daring of him. I'm not sure if I want to let you handle traveling abroad for a report alone. And then again, it's only by taking positions of responsibility that people can properly grow. Oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure it'd be what I do when I ended up in Calvert instead of the Bose Market, but I managed just fine. Wait a sec. Now I told you to go to Bose, not Calvert? He sure did. But when I got in the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvert's capital. Weird, huh? Sounds like you got the wrong airship to me. Well, let my brain catch up. So, you were in the Republic for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all? Did you even have enough money to manage? Or, adios, help us, a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberian embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice and helped me and help while I was there. So all I had to do, so I had all the dough a girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. Now I must be worried sick about you, huh? You think? You didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday to say I'd be coming back to the office today. I keep telling him that all that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think you can pin the crime on tobacco this time, Missy. Thank you all for choosing the journey aboard the Gretna today. We'll be arriving at our terminal, Grancel City, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this time to check that you have all your belongings with you and to return your seats before we begin landing. Till then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Oh, sounds like we're almost there. I'm gonna have to walk around the ship to kill some time for the last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. I suppose I might go, snap some more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this. Sounds like a plan. See you later then. Later!
What a random, like, of all the people to put on this ship at the beginning, Dorothy?
Did you hear the announcement, sir? If not, we will soon be arriving in Grancel City, so it might be wise to check you have all your belongings in person while you still have time to look for anything is missing.
The terminus of this liner. Please be sure you have all your belongings.
My sister can be unbelievably stubborn sometimes. How am I supposed to be enjoying sightseeing when she's being like this? No, I'm not budging on this. We're going to Herb Royal Villa after Grancel Castle, and that is final. Can't believe you're actually considering going around fishing of all things. Her stubbornness drives me nuts sometimes. She's even interested in listening to my opinion. My brother's always so selfish. He only ever thinks of what he wants to do. He doesn't care what I want to do. Ugh, makes me so mad.
What if y'all just separate forever? Oh, hello! Oh, maybe, I don't know. I was gonna say, the sprites look the same, but it doesn't have to be, what's her name, Faye?
Oh, I'm almost in Liberal. Why did I come, you ask? Because it's the last spot and the ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information on where it went after it showed up here, so if I want to try and pursue it, this is the best place for me to come. As soon as we land, I need to go talk to Landon and see if he knows anything. I'm off to see my grandchild in Grancel. We haven't seen one another in 3 years now. I'm really worried with all the trouble that's been happening in Liberal. Think about a lot of the people there that wouldn't be much in the way of trouble after the non-aggression pact was signed. So much for that. Apparently my grandchild wasn't hurt during the thing, but I'm still worried. The cleaning staff for these airships really do a splendid job, don't they? A fine role model for the rest of the service industry. Don't go getting yourself too worked up now, man. You'll just end up screwing up even more, like usual. Anyway, first thing stopping by the central factory in Zeiss. There's no better place to learn about the cutting-edge orbital tech than there. I'm really gonna have to make the most of it. Really.
Nerd.
Really don't have very good with heights. I mean, it's not a phobia level or anything. I'm just really not very good with them. Ugh, that was one amazing business discussion. Never thought I'd see the day when Marana wouldn't have her upper hand in one, but it just happened. World's full of surprises.
Oh, Simon and Marana are here.
That bargainer really knew how to put up a good fight for someone so young. Still, I've got an excellent information dealer working for me too. Next time we do business, it's going to be a 6-4 deal in my favor. No, scratch that. 7-3. I used to be a sealer back in the day, but now I always use airships to get around. They're way faster than boats for one thing, and unlike orbital buses, you don't end up with sore asses after a long journey either. Yeah, please. Sit down like a good girl. We're almost there now anyway. Just be quiet.
I wonder what I should be looking for, like, when I'm out here. Or, like, what's gonna prompt. Is this Luke? Child.
Being out here feels amazing.
My wife went back to her family's home. I mean, I'm aware as anyone that I've been so busy with work lately I haven't been able to spend time with her, but if I'd known to come to this, I would have sat down and talked to her a long time ago.
We're gonna see Mommy. You wanna come?
I'm not sure you should be inviting complete strangers to family gatherings, kiddo. You go have fun with your mom, okay? I wish I could be as carefree as he is.
The two of us have spent the last half a year traveling around the continent. I should have wished for a better honeymoon. I'm so glad I chose him to spend my life with.
We're finally going back home in Liberal, which means it's time to start thinking of getting a house for ourselves. What kind of house would you like?
Kind of wild because, like, we saw their wedding, but Kevin wasn't there, I don't think. He wasn't back in the party yet.
They have no idea.
I don't even want to be here right now. Why do I even have to go out of my way to see him anyways? It's not fair. Alright, the orbital pressure looks perfectly normal. Oh, sorry. You're gonna have to ask you to not come down here, sir.
But what if Zoivmov is here? My guy. My guy who just wants to see a tree. Has he seen my hair? It'll remind him of what he misses. We're approaching the Bedkin range. Be careful of potential air turbulence in this area.
I know. I've been going this route for 3 years now. I know what I'm doing, man.
Why do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? It's not really something you normally tell complete strangers with cameras in their hands, you know. I'm on to you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please answer my questions.
She sure is making good use of those reporter privileges.
By the way, my dream was to become a phantom thief. Isn't that so cool?
No prize for guessing what kind of books she must have read as a kid.
Well, Dorothy, I was on a boat. Want to hear about it? I was on a cruise ship. What do you want from me? Check all your belongings in your person when you still have time. Look around, something's missing. Maybe I'll go talk to Dorothy again. Because normally they'd be prompting me to talk to all my buddies, but Kevin is alone. Uh-oh, what do they want? Maybe I could just take a seat upstairs. We can go try that. Oh, okay.
This is a passenger announcement. We'll soon be arriving in Gransel City, the terminus for this liner. We suggest that all passengers return to their seats as soon as possible, as the airship may be unsteady during landing.
Back to Gransel, nowhere new yet. I'm guessing that it's just gonna be a liberal Mr. Worldwide tour. I just wanted another grill night. And also seeing another area would have been fun. It's okay, I wonder who we are actually gonna see first. It could just be Chloe.
It's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic was a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in Liberal.
You wouldn't believe all that stuff happened half a year ago looking at Gransel now either. It's all completely back to normal. All the people here sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country.
Well, this country's ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of adversity.
I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of what that or the opposite. You're right about that air here though. It is nice. Nostalgic almost. Makes you feel a little homesick.
Your home in Arteria, right? The place with all the really big churches and stuff?
Not actually from Arteria. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, like smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is, so lots of pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few are actually born there.
Oh, really? So where are you from then?
Ooh, not answering the question and like making a diversion. Don't like that. What happened? What if he's actually from Liberal?
Oh, Niall, I'm home. Did you miss me?
Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What in Adio's name have you been doing? I sent you to Bose. How'd you end up in Calvert? You were definitely on the westbound liner, I'm sure of it.
I really don't know. Wait, I might actually know.
Go on then, spit it out.
I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalked on to the wrong one. To think of all this could turn out to be part of some elaborate murder plot. Wowee, all of a sudden I feel like I've walked right into a mystery novel.
Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot. Well, I'm all out of breath now.
Are you alright? I really think you should cut down on your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know. Right, your 30th birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday! I bought a cake over in Calvert and had a big celebration for it too.
How is it you remember useless crap like that and not the things that actually matter?
I bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat all that cake by yourself, weren't you?
Ah, you've seen it, Niall. It was made with the Eastern matcha, so it was unlike any cake I'd ever seen. The perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. It took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you all of them later.
You brought me pictures of a cake? At least bring some back as a souvenir. Man, they always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and actually make money off of it, but they're even more of a crack up now. Wait a second. Nice to see you again, Niall. You're looking same old, though you're not so happy about that. Well, what are you doing here? Please, please, tell me you didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble here, too. Your wish is my command. We just ran into another, on the airship by total coincidence, that's all. Oh, good. You had me worried for a minute. I was scared stiff she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows at the cathedral there. Who knows what. I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with. You're too much of a worrywart. Whose fault is that, you think? Still, good to see you again, Father. What brings you to Liberal? Something else happen here? No, just a bit of work-related business I gotta take care of. It's not part of a major investigation, so don't get your hopes up. Nothing of interest is gonna happen. I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where are you staying for the time being in Gransel Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance. Go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're gonna have to tell us all about what the hell you've been doing over these past 2 weeks.
You betcha. I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over in Calvert. I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything.
I'm not talking about your gourmet report.
Her like behavior right now is reminding me of Olivier. That's exactly how he'd be like treating, oh my god, what's his name? I want to say Marvin, but I don't think that's right. He was in our party for like 30 seconds.
Seeing those two together really makes me sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others here are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are abroad at the moment, but I've got no idea what the others are up to.
Is that you, Father Graham?
Lieutenant Colonel Sid.
I was like, sometimes their sprites look like very similar to each other, and I was not positive which military man this was.
Good to see you again. I am pleased to see that you've been keeping well since last we met at the banquet. Same to you, sir. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the army representative who came to meet me, though. I figured it'd be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately, you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place.
Rude.
There's no need to be so modest. A little bird told me that you're going to be promoted to full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such a good information network, but I still am. Still am afraid to feel this position is too much a responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier Colonel Bright has plenty of work left in him too. I wouldn't want to take any of it away from him. Poor Cassius is still going to be worked to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting to the business. It's in Gransel Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's been kept underneath them, to be more specific, though. I imagine you're already aware of that much. I hear laymen myself can't even enter it without the knight's permission. Pretty much. It's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. They'll be appraising you the details of what you're dealing with here.
I was gonna say, if you give me free range to go through Gransel right now, it's gonna be a minute. Look at the hustle and bustle of this town. Look at that ice cream line. Oh my god. They're making bank out there. Just a man pondering over the lake. Curious about that. Oh. I mean, like, yeah, it's been 6 months and everything is like all back to normal. I loved that, actually. That was very sweet. Especially, like, I am actually not entirely sure what the difference was between this release and the second one. But if it's been a while since some people have played it,
Oh, the memories.
Oh, there you are.
Is that she? Is that her? Is that my Estelle identity theft? Thief?
It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well. Huh? And you must be...
Oh.
Wasn't expecting you to be quite this young.
How old are you?
What? 22, but...
That's a lot younger than I expected. Are the Grosschroeder really also short-staffed that they're handing out the most important posts to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the 5th Dominion would look more like a veteran, can you? Your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch? Or are you just acting, I wonder?
How do you... Professor Russell, please.
He isn't here for you to try to pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative. Is this her? Is this Tita's mom?
What?
Hell no. He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice? I kindly won't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot.
Of course, ma'am.
Wait, Russell? Then you are... Suppose I should introduce myself? I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not the name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. Oh my god! I'm already gonna cry. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Still, I sure didn't expect to run into little Tita's mother here. I heard you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back?
What do you think? After all that time down here, there's no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though, with how remote the region we were in is, it's all over by the time word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I'm sure wouldn't have let that maniac pull half the crap he did.
Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh?
Talk about an understatement. The whack job actually took my little girl to that floating city with him. Wait, no, what's going on, please? I get that he's soft towards her, but that's no excuse for exposing her to danger.
That's fair.
And, as if it isn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scumbag near her, too. That utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 arc of my darling Tita, never mind actually getting friendly with her.
So, you don't like Agate, huh?
Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. When I'm finished with him, he'll wish he'd never been born. He might have survived that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we?
I get the feeling this is a matter we're better off not prying into.
Thought the same, so I do not know any more of it than you do. Incidentally, Professor Russell, you're more familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. As such, she's been assisting us with this case in his place.
Oh, I see.
Are you two listening to me?
Sorry.
Oh, whatever. This staircase sure is long, though. How much farther do we have to go?
Not much, as far as I know.
Yep, there we go. Great timing. Oh my god, that was so funny. This is a great reveal. I truly cannot wait. Cannot wait for more of that. A dead end. I hope you've gotten a good explanation for this.
I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm gonna have to need you to undertake a ritual of sorts for me.
Well, this certainly took a turn for the strange. Is this example of the church's famous something like that, yes? Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion. I'm not sure I follow. You want us to promise not to tell anyone we see here, right?
That's a little extreme, so no. The Colonel is obviously going to need to report what happened here for his superiors, for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need to say it, I just need you to think it and believe it.
Weird, but alright. If that's all you want us to do, so be it.
I feel the same way. We should deliberately repeat it in our minds then.
I don't even need you to do that. It should just be completely natural to you. Alright, here goes. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Space is golden glow, consciousness silver glow. By your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament.
He accidentally impales them. He's like, oh, wrong spell, guys. Sorry.
Huh? Hmm? What?
Out does that door appear? Oh, we get into some magic. Okay.
Thank you both for your assistance. I could see that you were true in your word. I see. So if I just said that I didn't really mean it, we wouldn't be able to see anything, right? And yet, I could hardly believe what happened. You can imagine it would be uncouth of me to ask how all this works. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't.
Is this coming back though? Write this down.
Anyway, come on in.
Hey, MTV. Welcome to my crib. Oh! This feels so like Temple of Time coded. This is wild. One for each septium.
Wow. Unbelievable. All these years, I had no idea that such a place lay hidden underneath the Grand Soul Cathedral.
Okay, well, I mean, like, maybe in the past year and a half he should have figured, because, like, if there's one big one underneath Grand Soul Castle, you could assume there's, like, a whole network going on down here. I'm afraid to tell you that you got, mole people, Colonel Sid.
Well, it's not exactly something we publicized, but it was built in accordance with the agreement between the church and the royal family. But it has one purpose, to suppress the power of the ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check.
See,
its importance to you Growlshredder is quite clear then. I'd assume there are similar ones in place other than Liberal too. Well, I wouldn't deny it. Anyway, we call this place the Primal Ground. Now, there's a deep name if I ever heard one.
Huh, deep, get it?
Is the original ground others based on the Arteria?
Huh?
I take that as a yes. I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor Russells, that's all. I think you're not to associate me with him. He might trump me a little on the theoretical side of things, but when it comes to the practical side of orbital science, I could be him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the aerosol, you know.
Really?
Nice. But I think we're getting a little off topic here.
I didn't expect her to be like that to her dad, considering how much like Tita basically kind of worships him. I mean, it could be a lot of like, you know, letting his granddaughter go with like a stranger and, you know, traveling up to the space with her, whatever, other dimensions.
This is the object in question, right? That is correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liberal Ark sank. We believe it to be an artifact.
Where it sank? Pulled up from it?
3 days prior, roughly at the center of the Valeria Lake.
Where the Liberal Ark sank. Not Antoine being on the ship too.
Damn, sun going down already, huh? If this spot turns out to be a bust, we're probably gonna have to call it quits for today.
We can only hope. Professor Russell is certain that this is the area where we should be looking?
Yep, he says if it's here, it's here. Fortunately, as you know, Valeria Lake is about as deep as a lake can get. Depending on how small the things we're looking for is, actually finding it could be a real task and a half. It's likely to be small though. The orbital reading suggests that we're dealing with quite a large object, I believe.
Oh, wouldn't judge its size based off of those. What? Who? Oh.
Ah, Professor. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us the new estimated location? Just about. It'd be real swell if you knocked it off with the kiddo, though. I'm not sure it's the most appropriate way to address a married woman, much less one who's already popped out a child. Sorry. Old habits die hard, you know. Hard to make a switch when you have been calling you that since you're about knee high. Well, I'll let you off this time. Get back to work. Can you ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel? Is this the spot then? Were you able to calculate exactly where the object is? Give or take an arg, yes. Judging by the readings we're trying to pull isn't up that big either. Probably about 50 reg, maybe even less.
You serious? Though, we'd be dealing with a real monster, not something the size of Antoine.
Still, if it does turn out to be an artifact, this could be problematic. Unfortunately, the church isn't going to want us to keep it, that's for sure. Can't stand them. No matter how hard you work to get your hands on something, the second it turns out to be an artifact, they swoop in like their goddess-given right to have it. It ticks me off.
Easy there. We don't know for sure that this is the artifact yet.
Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. I'll leave the rest of you here, Gustav.
You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah?
This music is so funky. I'm like, what do they even say, man? I also love the expressions on Tita's mom's, like her portraits. It's just, she has so much attitude.
Go on ahead. Yes, ma'am. Beginning the salvage operation. Sounds like it just fills me with dread. Does the salvage crane sound like it's in poor condition to you? No, it's not really what I meant. Just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. We can't explain how they have the power to do, but they have it. It's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Even when we can't help but be captivated by them, we're well aware that any attempt to solve their mysteries is pointless. I see. So when you put it that way, I can understand to a degree how you must feel. Half a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end, and on the surface, we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here, or what it signified. Yeah. Not that I was here to see it happen, of course.
Crane's arms reach the bottom of the lake. I'm gonna attempt to grip the object. Swing and a miss. Moving 30-yard ridge to the left.
Right? There we go. Yep, we got it. Want me to pull it up? Please do. Moment of truth, huh?
Here we go.
Ooh.
What?
Oh my. I see. So is this the object that's in like the intro that we saw? It was like the cube falling out from the sky. So I'm very scared of like what's gonna happen when they actually touch this thing.
Still, looking at it. Correct. There were orbal readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. I'm sure we don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No. It's plain as day is why you decided to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreements governing them and doesn't need to be given to the church. That it? You already understand me so well. We can cut right to the chase then. The orbal readings disappeared just before they handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it happens. It's currently being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So, in your expert opinion, what should be done here? That is a tricky one. I'm assuming Liberal wants to assert ownership of this entire scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here accompanying her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason I'm not lying at the bottom of Valeria Lake right now is because of this ZCF salvage efforts. I'd say we have every right to keep it, personally. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'd be any use to your research if things stand now. But you're sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object found at the site where a massive flying city used to be. I might have been seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was just more or less proven wrong. You know, by the truth of the people in the church have been kept hidden in the past, I don't know, 1,000 years?
Ooh. She's so feisty.
As for the Ouroboros group, they don't make much sense than you guys. The more I hear about their advances in technology, the less I can work out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what's really happening here in this land, but I can't stand by any feigned disinterest in knowing the answers anymore. I'm far from alone. So, as long as there's the slightest chance that the artifact could shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it.
I think you made your point, Professor. It's not as though interrogating him will achieve anything.
True enough.
Well, you've heard what I've got to say. It's now up to you to tell us what you're going to do. Will you hand it over, that lump of metal, or won't you? Well, that brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. Oh, it's she. It's her. Huh? Like, it's not Cornelia, is it? That's actually like...
It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt from the Book of Ezra, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Reis Argent, and I am the squire of the Groschlitter. Oh.
I was gonna say, she didn't look like the one that was in the projection, but... She came down here?
I look forward to working under you.
Huh? Is she lying?
I didn't think we'd end up having more company. Wait a second. Is something the matter?
So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't just bribe me so easily. I'm better than that. Huh? I may have underestimated the Groschritter. They think they can break my will to fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? But I'm not going to go down so easily, because I've got a secret weapon of my own. Behold, my most powerful force in the universe. Oh, isn't that... That's Tita. That's such a cute picture. I'm gonna die. That's Tita, isn't it? How cute. Isn't she? Isn't she? Hey, that you just want to jump into this photo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? I should have known a cutie patootie like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities as the others. Anyway, that's why no matter how freaking adorable you may happen to be, you can't take me down, because I've got a natural immunity. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying that someone is cute? Are you referring to me? Who else are we be talking about? You've got such an aura of maturity about you, and yet your features still have that irresistible trace of innocence to them. And then they throw you into a sister's habit to compliment it all like a cherry on top. That's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. But if you don't have my protective field, you'd be in real danger here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying. Might I inquire as the identities of the people with you, Father Graham? Sure. The lady's Professor Erica Russell of ZCF, while the gentleman is Lieutenant Colonel Sid of the Royal Army. Seriously though, Father Graham, really? So you're the people who initially discovered the artifact then? Thank you for your cooperation in our work. We'll overlooking after it from here on out. That will be all. Wait. Huh? Hold on a minute. We haven't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you at the time I've required to do so by making a correct judgment myself. Whether it's lost power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It's potentially related to one of the Septarions. I'm surprised that you even humored the option of letting an outsider take custody of it. I mean... Well, you sure know how to pick a fight. Go on then, what legal basis do you have for taking it from us? The agreements with the church clearly say the artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from their usual rules. I have no legal bias, but you have no more of one for keeping it. If we're following the agreements to the letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of an active artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever. What? So all you got is, I don't need a reason, it's mine and it's final? To put bluntly, yes. Well, if that's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Kevin Graham? Well, by all means. Me? I thought I'd been kicked out of this conversation. But, well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Arteria with us. But after all the help Liberals given us, I'd feel kind of bad for just snatching it from them without giving them a valid reason. Both arguments have a degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not quite sure how you'll solve this one. You do know that you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? Sorry. I do declare. Whoa. Not me clowning and like, what is happening? What is this? Is this about to get snatched?
What is it? Why do you both look so surprised? What do you mean, why? Did the two of you not hear that? Hear what? Wait. Oh.
Good morning, sunshine. Do you have a multiverse inside of you? Because I'm not down for that right now. Not this late in the game. The Tesseract. We're about to Thanos this whole world.
Wow. No way. The thing isn't just giving off any orbital readings in it all anymore. Zero. Zip. Why is it suddenly active again? Believe that settles our dispute. Sure does.
This is what you get for being honest. Rule number 1, lie.
So, the real artifact was inside, huh? I've never seen one quite like it. It looks like a box of some kind. Or a cube, maybe?
A box or a cube? Okay. What are you talking about, man?
Oh. I'd like to thank you for your cooperation in recovery of this artifact. In accordance with the pact of the church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who aided you have the Septian Church's deepest appreciation.
Damn. Mic drop. Cube handled. Cornelia question marked. Because he seems distressed about why she's there. Are they going to acknowledge that? Of why she's like zooming around undercover? Surely he's going to question her.
Ugh, I thought we were never going to escape. Erica sure didn't know when to quit. It's a kind way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she'd max out her crazy talk to spew, she goes and shouts, "Well, if you're going to be taking that, then I'll be taking her." I thought Annalise was a one-of-a-kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition. Annalise? Oh, sorry. She's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer. About your age, I think. Oh. Reis? Yes? You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you?
Oh, okay, so not Cornelia. That's why he was so stressed. So this is the same girl that they're talking about with Agate. I was like, why is she going undercover? I mean, that would have been like a sick story. Would have been down for it. Oh my gosh, okay.
Father Graham? Yes? 5 years is a long time. Just as you've changed and progressed rank significantly during those years, so have I. The Reis Argent standing in front of you is the squire of the Girl Shredder, not the girl you once knew. I'm here to serve and protect you, nothing more. Come on, Reis. You need to not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me like a subordinate, then there's little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Gransel, don't we? We should start making our way to the landing port. Oh, wait a sec. What? Was that your... It was a figment of your imagination. Huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly didn't exist in reality. Think you ought to try and have some rest when we reach the airship. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest.
Don't even try and tell me that one was my imagination.
Man, for a second I thought you changed, but you haven't. Not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry Reis I remember. This is just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control is proof that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my own inability. Since would it not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever going to be the girl who was always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen and trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a sec. You're in my way. Please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. Just got carried away in thinking of old times, that's all. You have no reason to apologize. Nor do I have see any point in you doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Damn, finally fighting back, huh? Well, while I was only a 50-50 chance of you listening to me, can you knock it off with a Father Graham? Or even Father, for that matter? For what reason? I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant. There's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It wears me out. So please, call me Kevin. Same as you always did. What if I refuse? Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. Well, you know what they say. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now. The one left me. Sorry? I didn't quite catch that. It's nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. A very important distinction. You're so selfish, Kevin. There we go. That's what I wanted. But, just so we're clear, even if I've changed how I address you, the fact that I'm your subordinate doesn't change the slightest. Don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We could talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock on the way things used to be. And one more thing. We've still got more time until the last airship leaves, so how about we head over to the department store on the east block? You can grab something you can eat. I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left. I didn't know you were that hungry.
Oh my gosh, wait, I love them. Who is this? What is that? What's going on over there? Hello?
I thought you were joking when you said you were going to be buying everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. This is just one example of Adios' divine providence. It's better that they brought by someone who intends to consume them more than the poor things to be thrown away. Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart, but that much? Hope you're not spending your entire salary on food. I'll have you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are few people in this world who know how I make better use of sales and special offers than I. Well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, well, I'll give you that my getup is right at the top of the suspicious charts. I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in the sister's habit came wandering into their shop after dark to buy out the leftovers. Stop your grumbling. It's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. Not sure how much longer my stomach can wait. Yes, ma'am. Is something... Who is that? Yes, I'll figure it out. Sorry. That stomach of yours is gonna have to wait a little longer. Unforgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize with you, but you might want to calm down a little. Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at tailing people. Quite. I doubt they have much experience. They do seem to have undergone some degree of training, however. Yeah, well, sad to say, but we're gonna have to skip today's airship out of here. Do you know a good place to strike? Oh, I do. I know the perfect place.
Well, I mean, like, get on the airship and leave them alone. Whoa, okay, spooky. Oh, wait, is that... No, Why does it look like it's, Oh my god, it is Gilbert. Please. Of all the goofballs to be here right now.
Where did they go? I saw them enter this area, I'm sure of it. It was you, huh? Huh?
How did you discover me? My stealth abilities are the height of perfection.
You're just like I remember you, still way too sure of yourself. Who might he be? Well, he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as low-ranking member as you can get, though. I see, he does look the part.
How dare you? I'll have you know I'm very much at the top. And as for you, what do you mean he looks the part?
You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up getting sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures too.
What?
You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed of how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for like a second. I didn't need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every pore.
You!
Cocky, aren't you? Let's see how long that cockiness lasts.
Ugh. What the heck is that thing she has? Did that just break apart? Freaking Fire Emblem Three Houses style? A Templar sword. That's what you picked, huh?
Just like you chose a bowgun as your weapon of choice, I chose a Templar sword for mine. That's all there is to it.
Gotcha. I can't believe they just threw Gilbert here. For like, what reason?
Impossible. What did you just do? I didn't even know how I got hit.
The weapon used by the Grouse Shredder called the Templar sword. Blades made up of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it at will. Anyway, it's time to get those lips start flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here, Grancel? How much of your business do you know?
Why would I ever answer, Igor?
You don't know when to give up. Start talking. Now.
FYI, she's not in a good mood. And, you don't want to make her any madder.
It looks like I've only got one option. I'm so sorry, forgive me. I'm only here because I crash landed. I didn't even want to come. And after I did, I happened to see you two, so I decided to follow you here, I swear.
That's funny.
Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him than meets the eye, in a sense. It's a nice way of putting it. So go on, keep talking. You said you crash landed here? That means there's an Ouroboros ship somewhere near here that you came on, right?
No, there isn't. I did crash land, but it wasn't on board an airship.
It was on board this.
What the?
He has an archasm. Not so relevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, Apache. Mow them down.
Her sword is crazy. You are out of control. I feel like she should be able to have like range too. That'd be sick.
Let's end this. Charge complete.
Frozen.
What the? Eat this.
0.
What the heck?
He did delay us though. I'll give him that much. Oh my god, I couldn't even move her. Still frozen? Okay, so that's an attack. Maybe we'll do this. Cure her frozen and then take this. Wait, is it a heal?
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield.
Oh, it's a guard. Okay. Right, it's like an intense wall.
What the heck?
And he gets twice if you were together. I mean, if he was full on CP. I don't know what words I just used there. I guess since we're all the way back here, just... I want an AoE. Like the only thing I have that would get both of them is... Oh, okay. I was gonna say Titanic Roar, but this is preferred. Raise the Templar sword and extend it to attack. Oh, okay. Impedes, so I'll save that. Ooh, too far. I think I need to move her. Or she's just gonna have to keep using arts. All the way out here.
I'm so sorry.
Look at me.
Can't we all just get along?
What is wrong with him?
Shake on it. Booyah! This is what you get.
Just go
What is wrong with him?
You little. That's what you get.
Wait, let's talk this over.
I cannot believe that. Is he gonna get damage from his attack? Lowering your will to live is crazy. Oh shit. Nice.
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay, I feel like he is gonna craft at some point, so we're just gonna keep doing arts until it happens. I never bothered to look if he had a weakness to anything. Okay, no. Nothing of the sort. Okay, I think we have to get closer.
Let's end this.
Ooh, 0? That's gotta be because of what's his bucket? Impedes.
No way.
Oh, not that though. Damn. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I cannot believe he immediately casted for that. That was great.
Let's go.
You bet.
Oh, her voice is so sweet. Oh. I feel like it's not very often you see a good person with a sword like this. It definitely gives kind of like a little bit more of an evil vibe.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Oh, thank you. I'll try my best. We're so back. We're so back. No. Curse you. Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that? You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I'm impressed, Reis. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing. Not at all. I've still got a lot to learn. Especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, Anyway. Now, I'd wager you're out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that. You're planning to hand me over to the royal army? That's your best option. If you really want us to go take you back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. But if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that to you. Again. What was that? This thing again starts glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something? What was that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing to you, don't worry. Shut up for a sec. What's up with this thing? So the time to begin is finally upon us. Huh? I thought it was going to be the guy from the ship. What? When did you? What is happening? Is he a clone? Is it him? It's a pleasure to meet you again, Kevin Graham. Traverser of the pathless darkness, repenting from his transgression with the sin of a stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? Whoa, whoa. I didn't think a sprite could look so sick. Are you kidding me? Kevin,
Heaven! Thus my Lord was revived. Come forth, offerings. Come forth, lost lambs. Burn to ashes the ever blazing flames.
We awoken a thing. We did that. What is happening? Why did that look like Lawrence?
What happened? Why did I?
Are we in it? Are we in the cube?
Where am I? Hey, Reis! Reis, are you okay? What's going on? Heaven, where are we? I'm glad you're okay. How are you feeling? Any pain? I feel sick. You do? My stomach's gonna implode if it doesn't get any food soon. Sorry to get on all that food we bought. Sure, normally I'd just be down for any food as you are, but come on. Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important or fundamental than eating. But if we must change the subject, remember a strange man to be hearing, that cube glowing white all of a sudden, and then... Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either, but take a look around us.
That's a big book. That's like half size of you.
Stone? Bookcases? Are we in some kind of ruin? No, wait. What?
Tree. Organic life. So hey, this is crazy. What is going on? The Hermit's garden? Are they stuck here?
Yeah. So much for being an easy assignment.
Whoa. That was the whole prologue. Oh my god, no way. Y'all. Oh my god, we're so back. We're so back. That was such a good opening. Oh my god. Like, literally, you kept the introductions to people. Like, there's so much intrigue. There's so many, like, why did that guy look like Lawrence? Who was the other person watching us? What the fuck is Gilbert still doing around in this game in my comfy trails? And then I don't know, they already like establishing so many like secrets to like start unveiling as this goes on. And like I said, I really thought we were in for like an epilogue, but no, prologue. Things are just getting started in Trails, and I am shaking in the boots right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, obviously I'm having a great time, but thank you so much for being here as we are starting our tail end of the journey of Trails in the Sky 3rd. Again, please feel free to subscribe if you want to follow along and see what craziness is about to unravel here, and thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.